Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. The day is finally here that we've been waiting for and also dreading. The final episode of WandaVision has dropped. Episode 9, of course. And by this title, it is very clear there is no Season 2 of WandaVision. I think we kind of knew that, but they're making it pretty obvious. The series finale. They're making it obvious with that title. The series finale. So, there's no Season 2. And that's completely fine. Because I feel like there's definitely more story to tell with Wanda. But I feel like that's not going to continue with another season of WandaVision. It's going to continue with something else entirely. Or a film. Who knows? So, I'm not going to go into too much speculation on what I think is going to happen in the finale, because I've already done a video on that. Can't talk. I've already uploaded a video. 5 theories of what I think is going to happen in terms of White Vision, Agatha Harkness, the Hex, all that kind of stuff. So, we'll see. I'm going to go into this and just kind of see what happens, because this whole show has been throwing out all these crazy things, and there's so many theories and predictions of what's going to happen throughout the show, and a lot of the times we're wrong, or they throw us a curveball. So for me, I'm just going to go in just to see what happens, and then see afterwards, was I right on some things, was I wrong, who knows, I probably just wrong entirely. Who knows? The show has been a journey, it's been really fun, and I can't wait to see how they conclude it here. And then after this, we have the Falcon and Winter Soldier to look forward to. And of course, after this, in terms of Wanda's, story, continues in the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't know if she's going to be in that movie, but it all ties in. All those 3 different projects. WandaVision, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and Spider-Man No Way Home all ties in together. So, yeah, I'm excited as hell. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get into it. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get into it and see what they do here on the final episode of WandaVision. Let's jump into it and see what they show us. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, shit.
They take power from the undeserving.
She was waiting. Okay. Right away. He remembers? Okay.
Your ex and your boyfriend together at the same party.
Man, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh.
Did you know there's an entire chapter devoted to you in the dark hole? That's the book of the damned. No one taught me magic. Your power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme.
What?
Destiny to destroy the world.
I think that was like a rumor, but they're confirming it, I think, here. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You're Ralph Boner?
What?
Nice to meet you, Ralph.
Hi, Ralph. Oh shit. Oh my god.
I've kept you safe in here. You feel at peace. We feel your pain. Your grief is poisoning us. Heroes don't torture people.
That, okay, point. Agatha, point. Okay. My god. Like, go. That's really cool to see the barrier and them fighting. They're slowly falling apart. Ugh.
Now do you see? You tied your family to this twisted world, and now one can't exist without the other.
My god.
Say Westview.
Oh shit. My god, okay. Exactly. Holy shit. Thank you so much. See? Mm.
It is merely being kept from me.
Oh shit! Dude. Dude. Oh shit. Oh, brought her back. Oh. Oh.
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
There's more. I want it all.
My God. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Oh. Wait a minute. She fucking made a room. She fucking made a room. Oh shit. Oh shit.
No.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You don't know what you've done.
Look at that suit, my God, it's so good. It is so fucking good.
You have no idea what you've unleashed.
Mm.
You're gonna need me. If I do, I know where to find you. Wait.
Mm.
Wait.
It's time. I think she's gonna take down the Hex, right? It's shrinking. Yeah.
Thanks for choosing me to be your
Aww.
are the piece of the Mind Stone that lives in me. You are my sadness and my hope.
We have said goodbye before, so it stands to reason.
We'll say hello again.
So long, darling.
I was sent by an old friend of your mother's.
Oh! Oh shit, okay.
He heard you've been grounded. He'd like to meet with you.
By herself in the middle of nowhere, basically. In the mountains. Wow. That was an emotional ending. It really was. But then, some things at the end there. Some things in there. But, I mean, overall, this episode was insane in terms of the action, in terms of big moments. But, I mean, wow. They really delivered. Now, there was a lot of expectations and theories about who's going to pop up at the end. Is it Doctor Strange? All that kind of stuff. It's like, I was kind of hoping for Doctor Strange or something on that level. But at the same time, the way they approached this finale, the way they executed it, the way that they handled Agatha and everything, and the Hex, and it made sense for him not to show up. It did. But the events of this will definitely tie into Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, especially the Darkhold, the whole thing there, and of course the Hex and everything. He knows. He has to know about this stuff. So let's talk about the after credit scene, which was Wanda basically controlling a version of herself, basically keeping watch, because they're out in the middle of nowhere, and she's in her room with the Darkhold book in her Scarlet Witch outfit, which is fantastic, by the way. Fantastic. It's fucking awesome. But she's learning, because the one thing Agatha mentioned in this episode, which she did learn by putting those runes up, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, but she's learning now from the Darkhold. She's learning through that book. She hears the kids, and then so something about that. But she's learning from the Darkhold, which, prophesies that, about the Scarlet Witch and everything. Agatha was talking about it and saying she's even stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme. She's stronger than Doctor Strange. But I don't know, man. Hearing the kids, I'm like, I don't know how that brings back up. But then again, it's like the ending with Vision and everything, he's saying, we'll say hello again. So I'm curious if that means him and the kids as well. I don't know. So the action throughout this episode was intense. Seeing White Vision versus Vision was awesome. But then I think what was so cool was they had a conversation back and forth about, what is, basically talking about a theory or whatever, and saying, well, if everything removed from that, would it still be that? Basically talking about how the fact that White Vision's objective was to take out the Vision. Well, your Vision within the Hex, that's not Vision. That was a part of Wanda's basically power and part of the Mind Stone that's within her, and her pain and hope and everything basically created that Vision. White Vision's objective is to take out himself. What I think was really smart, and this was actually brought up as a theory, was that what if the two Visions merged and became the Vision again, like the Vision we know before the events of Infinity War, in terms of him being killed by Thanos? That didn't happen. But what happened was Hex Vision touched on where the Mind Stone would be on White Vision, and basically unlocked memories from Age of Ultron, Infinity War, all the events that basically Vision lived through. We saw a bunch of flashes of them. And then his eyes changed to more of what Vision has in terms of eyes, because it wasn't really like all blank, basically just basically a weapon. I am Vision. It flew off. We don't know where he went. They didn't show that. I was thinking maybe they're going to show something after the events of all this going on right here. He flies away for a reason, and I think we're going to see him again. I don't know if we're going to see him in the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Maybe we'll see him after the events of whatever happens with the multiverse and Spider-Man No Way Home. I have been theorizing, and now after the fact that she is now the Scarlet Witch, I think we're going to get a Scarlet Witch film or a series, which basically is a kind of spin-off of WandaVision. But I feel like we'll get something. I'm kind of hoping more of a series just because it'll be longer. Notifications on the phone, just make sure it wasn't a phone call. I think I personally like a WandaVision show just so we have a longer story to tell than a film. But if it's a film, it is what it is. But I personally would like a show because they can manage. You saw those visual effects. You saw how good this was in terms of the action and how they were able to pull off that kind of stuff for Disney Plus, because they're putting in the fucking budget and they know how to tell the story. It really worked. It really worked here. And seeing Wanda fighting Agatha immediately right off the bat, there was no it was immediately picking up after the end of episode 8 where she reveals, "You are the Scarlet Witch." That fight went down. That was really cool. The homage to Wizard of Oz with the boots. That was really interesting there. White Vision fighting Vision immediately in the episode. No waiting around. Get right to it. Seeing the boys, the twins, going around using their abilities to take on the army or whatever because they got through, or taking on the soldiers because they got through, because she was actually taking down the Hex. I think that was pretty interesting. That Agatha basically... because at any point she could have done this, she unwinded basically the Hex on them, the spell on them, the people that we've been seeing throughout the show, and they all approached Wanda in different ways, angry, upset, basically begging for something because they didn't want to be a part of this, or if you do, just let me do this, can I please have this a part of the storyline? It was pretty crazy. And then for her to start taking down the Hex, and that was just enough for the sword to get in and Hayward and everything. They never explained how Vision got through the Hex barrier without it being taken down. I guess White Vision just had the ability just to get through. I guess just because Wanda had used her abilities on that plane or whatever that was sent in that she basically destroyed and threw back at them, that maybe that, because since it's her powers, he can just get through. I guess that was the explanation there. But I just would have thought they would have gave an explanation, but whatever. There was a lot of really cool things. I think the fight with Agatha and Wanda, which it seemed that Wanda was slowly losing her abilities, but I started noticing, and I noticed it, she was hitting the barriers as she's fighting Agatha. She was hitting her perfectly with her abilities, with her spells and shit, but then she was hitting the barriers. I'm like, what's happening? The runes. They made a point to show that in the previously on the runes, because it comes back, because the runes in the basement of Agatha's house, the runes, basically Wanda can't use her abilities. Well, she did the whole fucking barrier, and then turn Agatha into Agnes being the nosy neighbor living amongst everybody in Westview until she needs her. Because apparently Agatha's like, you don't know what's coming. You're going to need me. It's like, well, if I do, I know where you are. So Agatha may come back. I feel like she may come back. I don't know if that means she'll come right back in Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness or anything like that. But I feel like we'll see her again. Just because I think Agatha Harkness is somebody that we not necessarily should befriend. Like, I don't think Wanda should befriend her and become friends with her. I feel like that she should be used as a way to get information if need be. But then again, we see her in the after credit scene looking through the Darkhold, so I feel like maybe we don't need Agatha. Could be wrong. Maybe we need some dark magic. Who knows? I had all those theories about the Nexus being opened up, and maybe with Scarlet Witch emerging, Wanda becoming the Scarlet Witch officially, and the outfit's fantastic. Gotta keep saying that, love it. Maybe that means that there is some sort of way for the barrier for the Nexus to open for the multiverse. Maybe, I don't know. I thought the Hex was going to get destroyed, and in fact, she took down the Hex herself. Said goodbye to her kids. Said goodbye to Vision. But I think that White Vision is going to become Vision again. I just don't know how long it would take. But I think it would happen. I think, maybe not right away, just because I feel like it needs some time. I don't feel like you should do that like right away. Like, oh, he's back now. Vision's back. Yay! Dun 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 dun. Like, no, can't let that happen. Hayward was arrested. He shot at the kids. They're not real because they're within the Hex. Which that was a theory too, that maybe the kids were born within the Hex. Maybe, you know, Wanda's so powerful that they are not a part of the Hex, but once started taking it down, and they started to disappear like Vision. Yeah, they're not real. They were all made up. Even though it was kind of hinted at in the episode 8 with Agatha that was mentioning the kids and everything, and mentioning in terms of everything that was fake, and the kids was one of those things. So, yeah. So, Young Avengers, I think, is still happening. I think that movie is in development, but I'm guessing we'll get a version of her twins in some sort of capacity that are actually real. I don't know if that means the Darkhold, the multiverse. I don't know, but she heard them, and that was the last thing you saw before she... And then it cut to black. So I feel like the kids are going to come back in some way. Man. I don't know. With White Vision flying off, I'm surprised. I mean, if he knows he's Vision, surprised he didn't try to help. But then again, I don't know if they need help. The transformation with Wanda into Scarlet Witch was phenomenal. It was so good. So good. And then I was surprised with... I'm trying to make sure I'm mentioning everything, so that's why I'm jumping all over the place. I was surprised that Wanda walked through the town to talk to Monica, who did some really cool stuff. Like the bullets were flying through her body and stuff. That was really cool. Like she was going invisible in some sort of way, and they were flying through her. That was really cool. But it was interesting that Wanda walked through the town with everybody staring at her and hating her, and to go talk to Monica. And then that mid-credit scene with Monica talking to a Skrull was really cool. That's setting up Captain Marvel too, clearly. Her involvement in some sort of capacity. I might be missing one thing or two, or forgetting something, but I think this episode delivered. Even though I had a lot of expectations of certain things happening, like White Vision sacrificing himself, or White Vision like being killed by Wanda, if Wanda actually taking out White Vision, or the Hex exploding and that causes a ripple effect in the MCU. I don't know. I feel like there might be some sort of effect to somebody besides Monica within the Hex in terms of what she was doing. It was weird how Darcy just kind of wasn't around after the wreck, or the slam with the slamming Hayward or whatever. Okay. That was kind of weird, but whatever. Overall, the show delivered. This episode delivered. Yes, expectations in terms of like theories and stuff were not met, but this show kicks ass. And it was a wild, crazy ride. It really was. So overall, it's a fantastic show. I love this show. Definitely will probably watch it again. To kind of just witness it all over again, because it was a journey for sure. I mean, no one expected how crazy it was going to get. But also, of course, everyone had so many theories and so many people were talking. And that's a good thing, because even if they don't do what you're theorizing or expecting them to do, you're talking and you're invested, and you're thinking about what could they be doing, because you're so invested, because you're really enjoying the show. So that's a good thing. So yes, they didn't give us a surprise Patrick Stewart or, Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange didn't show up or Magneto didn't show up. But hey, they fucking delivered a fantastic show here. At least that's what I think. So I'm done talking. What'd you guys think of the finale? What'd you think overall of WandaVision? What did you like most about this episode? What were some of your highlights? Whatever thoughts you have about the series finale, the last episode here, or the show in general, let me know in the comment section below, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.